Your welcome home shows, I heard, were legendary.
Yeah, it was turned to fuck up.
03 Greedo, man.
You could cuss on this shit?
You can say whatever you want, man. Oh. Welcome home, man.
Appreciate you.
It's good to see you. You know, I mean, I feel like while you've been incarcerated, I brought your name up so much in so many interviews because I feel like you don't get enough respect when it comes to just your influence. You know, I feel like you and Draco had that in common in terms of just the influence on like a whole entire generation of what we consider hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Just whether it's LA shit or not, man. So it's good to see you, man. Welcome.
Hell yeah, we just on some update LA shit. Like let's we understand what the original culture was, and it still is to some people of those ages or wherever they from. But we like, bro, we got Detroit partners and Atlanta partners and New York partners and Memphis partners.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's really like the whole world is on their fashion shit now. It's not like when like you had look at certain states that had big tees and certain states that wore the khakis. Like everybody's wearing Balenciaga and shit, and they've been doing that shit in LA. We want to speak for that. We want to speak for the flockers. We want to speak for like the other pieces of the culture from here. Whether we was doing it or not was not what we was trying to put. We were just putting a soundtrack to people who had to do that to get how they live. The flockers, the trappers.
Just the whole
Shoreline, it was just all three of us.
I was gonna say Shoreline too.
Yeah.
Shoreline had a lot of influence as well. So I got to give them props because I feel like it was kind of at the same time y'all all kind of getting it.
Yeah, that was our family. Drummers Think Mafia, Drummers Stinky Beaches. That was our family. Draco called us that. Yeah, that's how it was though, and we was all just on some like this, the new wave. Even though OhGeesy, like, you know what I'm saying? OhGeesy showed a new culture. I feel like for Hispanics from Los Angeles, even though there is a lot of new artists that's Hispanic, that's hard too. I'm just saying at the time, people didn't know like there was people that was living like he was living or dressing like
that's what I tell OhGeesy. I'm like, you kind of, because I'm from Arizona, so I'm very well aware of like Chicano rap and a lot of the Mexican rap history. I'm like, OhGeesy, you kind of show people like you don't have to make that like stereotypical.
Not even just that. That was like really who he was. Like, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
He was really like, we didn't dress him in what he was dressed in, you know what I'm saying? He was coming with them CDG Air Forces and shit and spilling lean all over him, or just the way that he was doing shit was like, damn, this nigga is hella creative. So I really took a liking to OhGeesy early. But I had individual time with every member.
I was gonna say, do you remember how old you were, or how old OhGeesy was when you guys initially met? Because
oh no, he was a baby. All them niggas babies. I'm the big bro. You know what I'm saying?
You're the big homie. Yeah.
So all them niggas babies. I talked to him the other day, and he told me how old he was turning. I don't know if he told anybody. But I'm like, never. What the fuck?
Like you're only that old.
This is my little kid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh shit. But I had personal time with every member of Shoreline. I can't say every member of Sting Team because it's a million, but a lot of me and Ralphie probably have more songs from back then than me and Draco do, and we got a lot of songs. But
shout out to Ralphie, he was just up here.
Even with Catchy the Great, like that was one of my co-stars, and he was Sting Team. So, that was just a fun ass time. It was heartbreaking, so much stuff that came behind it. Because it was like our shit broke up when we didn't even break up. You know what I'm saying? It was just like
you go away, you gotta go sit down. Obviously, Shoreline kind of goes their separate ways. You know, rest in peace to Draco, rest in peace to Catchy. It just, like you said, it was
long live. You know what I'm saying? We going on forever. We ain't getting no rest. Long live.
I was gonna say for you being locked up when Draco passes, that had to be a hard thing to deal with from behind bars.
Yeah, I ain't really rock with the phone for a while after that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really. Just knowing my background and the type of individuals I come up around, like I know that nobody got no filter, and I didn't really want to hear no opinions or anything more than what I was already hearing because the stories were sounding crazy, and just wrapping my mind around everything because I had just lost Dolph. I think that was just a few weeks before.
Yeah, Dolph passed away in November, and then Draco passed away in December. And
it's different when it's people that you done spent time with or shook hands with or vibed with or anything, you know what I'm saying? Or
yeah, Dolph was a close friend of mine. Dolph was a great guy.
The last, I woke up in a mansion where I was with Lil Pump and Uzi and Smoke, Perp, and Dub, and we was in there and we was recording and chilling and shit. And I missed my flight to go to Texas, so I caught the first one in the morning. And the last people that I talked to on the phone was Nipsey and Dolph, or getting on the plane.
Before you turned yourself in?
Yeah, so it was just like crazy, you know, like the people that were rooting for me or, you know, whatever, collaborate with me or whatever the case is, whatever our relationship was, it was just crazy to just somebody that you used to just shake hands with. Okay, out of all the bunch, this is what's going on. And then it started to feel like back to back with PNB Rock and Catchy. It was rough,
yeah.
And let alone like homies from my ghetto or like my
who we don't know
Swerve,
about. Right.
Yeah. It was just so many things back to back, or childhood friends, or just family members off COVID. So I was just like, you know, when the Draco shit came, it was towards the end, as well as the takeoff of PNB Rock, and it was just like, you know, I'm just.
Let me put my phone away.
Man, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just, if it wasn't taking care of business, I wasn't really getting on the phone.
Right. I can't blame you, man. What was the conversation with Nip and Dolph like before you turned yourself in?
Nip, first thing was just like, don't worry about it, because even though you're going to be gone, you left such an impact on the city. It's going to go. It's going to keep going. Everybody love you, Greedo. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm calling you as a brother. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, giving me that pep talk before I went out to the ring. You know what I'm saying? Just, that always was, you know, the coach. You know what I'm saying? That always was. I mean, we did a few songs. We did some songs, but our relationship was just kind of like just, I don't know. Just like, yeah, nigga, like he was so excited for me. He would call me when I go to New York for the first time or go to Double XL or wherever I'm going, and he'd just be like, yeah, nigga, yeah, this is what you're supposed to be doing. And just like I'll be telling people, like when I saw Kobe's funeral and Jordan was talking about when Kobe would hit him any time of the night, hey, should I shoot like this? Should I do like that? That's who Nipsey was for me. Like most rappers, we operate like in the wee hours of the night anyway, but just that pep talk, and the same with Dolph, just the same old, you know what I'm saying? You good, you gonna bounce back.
Dolph was a great guy, man. Nipsey, of course.